and she's not gonna submit to me, I'm not gonna put anything in her, because at the end of the day, I'm not about to go to Pound Town with some girl who's gonna be on some civil rights struggling with me. Cut to Yoni and Alessandro. Everything's so happy-go-lucky. They're doing this construction home improvement, but Alessandro didn't want to move in yet. They're engaged and he didn't want to move in with her yet. So I'm going to say 5 years, maybe 3 years after kids. Just something missing. I don't know what it is. Elisa starts talking about her relationship with Alessandro. She's like, there was no desire to face our problems, and there was never a desire to understand each other, and I was completely uncomfortable being at home with him because we're so different. We couldn't even talk about our problems. Our approach to everything was so different. It's like, you don't want to be at home with him? I'm going to translate that. Every time we have a disagreement, I call this man a loser. He's good for nothing, and just constantly just test him and cross the line. He just doesn't understand that, like, he's the man and I'm supposed to berate him, tell him he's a mama's boy that plays video games, and like, he's just supposed to understand, like, I'm just a fiery, passionate girl. Like, I just need somebody to hug me and tell me I'm perfect. So the host is like, enough of this fluff. I've been meaning to ask some questions to one particular couple, and we're gonna get to the bottom of something. Giovanni, Georgia, come to the front. Georgia's like, yeah, I just want to start this off by saying that he was misery incarnate, and he pretended to be something that he wasn't. I didn't see that at all. I'm not going to lie. He was a capital P manipulator from day one. You just didn't see it. Everything I heard that man say in the pods was very much, I'm a big baller boss. I don't let girls tell me what to do. You're going to get with the program or you can kick rocks. He's like, I know you're not talking. I was transparent with you from day one. I showed you the world. I invited you to my personal house. You didn't introduce me to a single friend. You didn't show me anything about your life. You're over here talking about me. I'm the deceptive one. Are you kidding me? All you ever told me about was your job. We were supposed to go see your horse. You made an excuse for that. We didn't do anything. I don't know anything about you. Then you're going to say, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Girl, what's wrong with you? I told you, this is my world. Can you get with the program? And you didn't show me anything. I'm not gonna lie, she is kind of looking like everything he's saying is true. She normally argues a lot. You said I lied. You sold me a dream and you didn't tell me you're a real one. You talking about, yeah, I love to get away and open a riding stable by the sea, and you know I wanted to be on the country. So now who's lying? Now who's lying, Georgia? I told you I want to build a castle away from it all. I can't wait to put a baby in you and rule Italia. Georgia's like, I fought for him. I fought for him until he crossed the line. Then I was like, I don't want this person in my life. They said, what was the line he crossed? He's self-centered, egotistical. He wouldn't give me any wiener rings even every Saturday like I asked, and I deserved it because I had been such a good girl, and all he does is put up this facade, and he talks about other people's stories because he doesn't have one of his own, because he's a small, pathetic little man. He's a manipulator. You can recite all the sonnets you want. Then he hits her with a mic drop. He's like, if you're a banal, unsophisticated, uneducated commoner, just say that. You were at the dinner table telling my friends you don't even believe in marriage. If we just live together, then that would be enough. She's like, don't turn it back on me. He's like, sorry, marriage is important to me because I'm a Christian and I'm not going to hell like you. She's like, it doesn't matter whether you get married or you just live with them. Like, what's the difference? You're still just choosing somebody to be with. He's like, isn't that the whole point of the show, to get married? Like, why did I propose to you if you're going to say... See, guys, this is what I was talking about, where it's like they have arguments and you can't tell, like, who's a girl and who's a guy, because this is crazy. Like, they're both nuts. He said you slept on the couch instead of porking me. Like, are we in the Twilight Zone? The host, Mr. Messi, comes like, yeah, you know, like, why were you sleeping on that couch? Answer this for us. Like, why didn't you, you know, like, consummate the relationship? I don't understand. He's like, I slept on the couch because it was comfortable. Nah, just kidding. Okay, you want to talk about it? You want to talk about it? Well, there's one central axis, which is complicity. And Georgia was never complicit with me. I'm going to tell you what that means. He means Georgia wasn't submissive. Like smacking, spitting, and hair pulling put all my girls through the Spanish Inquisition, and if you can't submit to me, then it's not even worth trying it. Seems like the type of chick to try to give me pointers while I'm trying to clean her plate. Like, do it like this, harder, faster, deeper. I could tell even when you're in your oversized pajamas going into the bed like this. The host is like, you made some fair points, but why don't we talk about that you brought Federica to the reunion like a scumbag? Matter of fact, why don't we bring Federica in to talk about it? At the end of the day, I treated you like a princess, and I'm a king, so princesses are supposed to do what you tell them to do.